Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. Miami have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Pablo Lopez gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
So here's Brandon Nimmo, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Brandon Nimmo.
Here's the first pitch to him. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
2 balls and a strike to count. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And it's fouled away.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Oh, and a big curveball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is retired
Yeah,
to
it's not
start
the
out
best.
the game.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work
They
for
took
it.
out that
And when
big
you're doing
sculpture
that
in
in the
center
first
field.
inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. The average is at 308 entering play. 11 home runs and 42 runs batted in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent
nail
zone.
right on the head.
It's a tight
This guy
zone, it's a
sucks.
high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Out in front of it, strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Mets go down 1. Rick Porcello gets the ball for the Mets in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Miguel
The pitch.
Rojas.
These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
This is on the ground over to first. He'll shuffle it on over to Porcello, covering for the out.
Batting second, the right fielder, John Birdie.
Now in the box, John Birdie. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger.
I forgot to pull up the lineup. Here's the batting lineup for both teams.
Yesterday's game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. And that misses 1-1. Pitch on the way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard hit ball to second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit.
Dickerson.
Throw over to first, just keeping him close. To the plate now, Corey Dickerson. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 8 home runs and 36 RBIs. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And the runner back easily. Runners on the move for second. Behind 0-2 now. Here's a look over to first. Back in standing. Here's the 0-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Villar. Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time as he steals second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one.
I can't even imagine running at 19, almost 20 miles an hour. If I'm on the treadmill and I'm going like 9.5, I'm practically dead at that point, let alone adding another 10 miles an hour to that.
1-0, here it is. Fastball well outside.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. The set and the 2-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
The set and the 3-1 pitch. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Batting fifth.
So coming to the plate, Brian Anderson, hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8. Porcello sets, first pitch on its way. Porcello is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable. And when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
Yeah, they were right. This umpire does suck.
Here's the 3-0.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Birdie over at second. VR on at first with 2 down. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
He's set. Here it comes. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on MLB Network Sunday Baseball after this. Striding in, Pete Alonso. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the National League.
This guy's just what you're looking for if you're looking for one of your corner spots to have some power. Not only glove work on one of the corner positions, but lots of thunder in that bat.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
Fouled away. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Stepping up now, Michael Conforto. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
Yeah, and last time out,
a swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. On a line, that's a base hit.
you don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. That average for him up in the 360s now. A dozen home runs and 48 driven in. 2 balls and no strikes to Ramos. From the stretch.
Ball 3.
Waiting on deck here is Robinson Cano. The 3-0 pitch on its way. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here. Here's Robbie Cano now. First delivery to him on the way. Right on the inside, Black taken for a called strike.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Cano, as in don't you know, part of his New York nickname days. This is the first year of his new 4-year contract. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. No score here as we play inning number 2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Fouled off. Again, another foul ball. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw
why'd
home.
I hesitate?
Oh, but it's
Good.
offline, so the run will score.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Roll. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
Nice hitting.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Eduardo Nunez comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. We're in the second. 1-0 Mets early on. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Leday is there. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 22.
So here now's the pitcher, Rick Porcello. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Looking to minimize the damage here. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And it's fouled away. A pause, and the 0-2.
Outside, that's the ball.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and his side is retired. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Mets out in front, 1-0. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. 9 at-bats in the series and 4 base hits.
Francisco Cervelli.
First offering on its way. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And this pitch is foul tipped right into the glove of Ramos as he stays with it to record the strikeout. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box now, Ryan Lavarnway, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Lavarnway playing here in his age 31 season. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick. Outside,
2-1. One out, nobody on. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Pablo Lopez.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Pablo Lopez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Nimmo is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail this one 1-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and digging in is the outfielder, Brandon Nimmo. And now pitch on the way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And he fouls this one off. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looked like he's seeing it pretty good.
Full count now, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
In there, 0-1.
No problem.
Here's a fastball.
I've been having issues with the stream on my phone also just now. It seems like it keeps blacking out.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So here's your win assessment.
Oh, it's happening to you too? Okay, yeah. I kept restarting my app thinking, oh, maybe am I low on memory or what's going on here?
A ball and no strikes.
Yeah.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Pete Alonso would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning.
8 strikeouts, man, I suck.
Welcome back as the Marlins look to get the offense going in the third. And this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. They come in ranked in the bottom part of the league in both strikeouts and runs scored. One player told me, it's frustrating for sure, but more than anything, I feel bad for our pitching staff. They go out every day trying to keep us in ball games, but right now we're putting a lot of pressure on them to be perfect with the lack of run support we're giving them. Another hitter told me cutting down on the strikeouts is a big point of emphasis as they try to generate more consistent rallies going forward.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Well, in his defense, he did have to go a long way to get there, but that's not the problem. The problem is once he arrives, he doesn't catch the dang ball. He knows as well as anybody that he should have brought that one in, and it's going to cost him an error. And We'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering to short. And that's out number one. Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bouncer up the middle. And that's the second out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jonathan Villar, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. 2 outs here with a runner at third. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes is there, and that ends the inning. So no runs on no hits. 1 error in the inning, but a man left stranded. 3 innings complete. The Mets are out on top, 1-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So here's Pete Alonso. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike.
He called that
and
a strike.
Can't believe it. 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And these 2 guys have both displayed their power arms so far with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. Fouled away. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting 1 in the seats.
And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Go down 1, 2, 3. But they're on top 1-0.
Leading up for the Marlins.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ryan.
On a line, that's a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
At the plate, J.J. Bleday, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. zone. He was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Shot toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
Boy, that's a bullet right there. You're thinking this is extra bases off the bat, but a terrific play by the outfielder.
Yeah, and I thought he was hanging out watching himself and digging what he had just done, but that's not the case. He was busting it out of the box. Nice play by the defender to get that ball in, hold him to a single.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can.
And he nails him at third. Great throw. Now the 2-0 home. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And he lays off again, ball 3. Ryan Lavarnway, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away. Into the box now, Ryan Lavarnway. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. From the stretch. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Into the box, Pablo Lopez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Up top, it's 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Today.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB
I
Network.
saw that they traded for Billy Hamilton the other day.
Standing in, Robinson Cano. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch on its
Scherzer.
way. Hit in the air to center field. Leday is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Eduardo Nunez.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the utility man, Eduardo Nunez. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's swung on and missed for strike one. One and one. And now a pitch on the way. Hit to short. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout, but here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. Really, I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
Now, an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. Standing in, Rick Porcello. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the third hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. No hits to this point.
Man, oh man, pitch is one I should have crushed.
0-1 delivery. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets leave one, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Miguel Rojas. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Line drive to center field. Now a reach. Wow. He takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
What's he talking about? All right. Let's see.
And the pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Called strike 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
2 gone.
The left fielder, number 23.
Ready once again, Corey Dickerson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cespedes is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Miami down in order. They're down 1-0. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. On its way is pitch number 75. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And no, he can't make the play.
Error.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more in the next one.
Hard on the ground toward short. He's got it. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Now here it comes. And right into the shift. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They lead it 1-0. Stepping in.
Leading up for the Marlins, the second baseman, Jonathan Mia.
First pitch on its way. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Count now a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Now the 2-1.
I got 3-1.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Anytime the ball is hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gives chase, but it ends up coming off the wall, and by that time,
You knew it was going to be a triple.
At the plate now, Brian Anderson. 1-0 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
Runner at third here, nobody out. 1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. Now to put runners at the corners now with still nobody out. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, J.J. Bleday, as he'll do his best to bring home the go-ahead run from third, 90 feet away. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up to second. There's Cano. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
Up next from Miami, Francisco Cervelli. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2. Count still at 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Lays off 2-2 now. On the ground for Cano at second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Brandon Kinsler is in out of the bullpen now, as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Monte Harrison will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. 7th inning ready to roll, and next it'll be the outfielder Michael Conforto. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater. The 0-2 delivery struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Up next to the bat, the second baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Robinson Cano. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. Cano waits on the first pitch. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. Kinsler, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a 1-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. And stepping in, Ryan Lavarnway.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
There's Porcello back at it now as he gets ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in the count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
Here it comes. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Ranging back is Nimmo. But he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
So that'll bring in Monty Harrison next. No balls and 1 strike. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. And he misses with it, 1-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. And there's 1 down now.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Miguel Rojas. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
The tag, and he's safe. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. John Birdie is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one.
Sorry, Dickerson.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Justin Wilson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jed Lowry is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
And batting 9, number 4, Jed Lowry.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Into the corner and slicing foul. Fouled off. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Marlins 2 and the Mets 1. Drew Steckenrider has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 71, Drew Steckenrider.
Digging in to try it again, Eduardo Nunez. In his career versus this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Steckenrider, playing here in his age 29 season, he was an 8th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Left field. Rojas has got it, and the first out is recorded. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Stepping into the box, Jed Lowry, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. The pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Yanked on the ground down the line. Ready with the 0-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jonathan Villar. No balls and a strike to count. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. To short, hit hard, reined in. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So striding in, Brian Anderson. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Fastball just inside. 2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike 2. Skied into very shallow right. Right fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now back.
Harold Ramirez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he fouls this one off. 281 the average entering play. 9 homers and 25 driven in. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They lead it 2-1. Ryan Stanek comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 55, Ryan Stanek.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, J.D. Davis. Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
The 1-2 starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Hit to third, and this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
You know, D-Row, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little... jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-0 pitch. Taken, strike 1 outside corner. One out, one on in a 1-run game. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. A throw behind the runner at second. Runner back safely. He's set and the pitch.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Harrison will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number two.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Right to him. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games. But they got the monkey off their back here with the win.
Oh, well.
They're hoping to build on that now.
Pitching and defense game 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The Miami Marlins jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Brandon Kinsler gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Rick Porcello pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Ryan Stanek wraps it up for the save, his 24th on the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Mets, 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Alright, so we've made it to the All-Star break. Next game tomorrow is going to be a combination of both the Home Run Derby and the All-Star game. Going to be doing those back to back. I hope this doesn't put me right into it. Well, I'll just end it right there. And yeah, so tomorrow
it's Monday morning, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Miami Marlins broke up their 5-game losing skid as they